What's up, guys? MattWic here. We are back. NHL 24 Pittsburgh Penguins GM mode. In this video, we're probably going to make it up to the trade deadline, so stick around for that. I did make some moves off camera, and let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Hit the like button if you agree with my trades. But we traded Jacob Chychrun, Martin Popsel, and I believe we swapped around some picks with Nashville for Jake DeBrusk, who I think is going to be a nice addition on the team. One thing I noticed when we were looking through is we didn't have a ton of snipers on the roster. We had a lot of power forwards, two-way forward guys, but I wanted to add some more scoring in that bottom nine, I guess I could say. The top no, not top nine, but yeah, top nine, I guess, even though our top line, we got two snipers up there. But I wanted to get some more scoring snipers throughout the lineup, so I added DeBrusk. We brought Hollander up because he has been having a great season down in the AHL, 20 assists there. And then on defense, we also acquired this guy, Ryan Ufko, 23 years of age, a low elite. He was having a decent season, but I figured he would be a nice swap for Chychrun, who didn't fit the team at all. His stats look very, very good. Very happy with that. Undrafted player, which is a little interesting. And as you can see, he fits every single line. So unlike Chychrun, and now we have plus threes all throughout, or pluses all throughout, instead of having a guy that can only play on the bottom pairing, which it will be nice to have that switch up there. And then I believe we traded Drew O'Connor as well, just because he wasn't really fitting in the lineup, wasn't playing well here. So I traded him for some picks that we then flipped in that Nashville trade. And like I said, we've kind of just swapped some picks around there so that we have some more for next year. I believe we have three third-round picks next year. None this year, but two sixth-round picks. So kind of evens itself out. So let's see if the changes that we made impact the roster enough to get us up towards a playoff spot, because it's not looking too good right now when we're double the amount of points back of the New York Rangers up there with 64, and we're down here with 32. Not the best look, but we're not too far out of that third place spot. We just have to start winning some games and winning them now. So let's get up, start simulating, get up to that trade deadline. We have another trade offer here, a second and one of our prospects for a second this year. Logan Stanley, let me take a look. That prospect, medium top 9. Logan Stanley, I mean, I know he's big as fuck, but I don't know if he's going to really fit on this team. 80 overall, yeah, we already have enough 80 overall defensemen, I think. He fits all lines, so let's see, who's this Preston guy? Matthias Preston, 67 overall. Second round pick for us, sniper with a very nice shot. I think it's somebody that we want to keep our hold on, just because, I mean, look what he's doing out there in, is that Spokane that he's playing for there? 21 goals in 25 games. A nice little sniper, only 18 years of age too, so we're gonna not do that trade, even though the pick swaps wouldn't be too big of a deal. 6-2 win there in our first game after all of our trades. So let's see if we can keep it up here. Tough matchups, Boston and Tampa Bay. Can we get 2 wins? Maybe. Yes, we can. Ooh, we're on a nice little 3-game winning streak. Look at us creeping up out of the basement of the Metropolitan. So that is nice to see there. Jesus Christ, the New York Rangers, 73 points. Even if we get into the playoffs, we're gonna have to run through them, possibly, which would be a daunting task. We keep our point streak going, but lose our winning streak there. But it's not as bad as it was to end that last month. Let's go a couple more games, see what we've got. We get it back again. San Jose Sharks have fired their head coach, but we double up Tampa Bay with 3-1 wins. We like to see that. Columbus division game, 4-0 win. And look at that, boys. We are right back up, tied for that third spot with the Flyers. I knew we could do it. The GM god here, MattWic. Lose to the Thrashers, disappointing, but they're finally looking a little bit better than they have in the previous couple of seasons. They have been a dumpster franchise since I put them in the game. But goddamn, wait a second. 37 games played. Okay, we only have 34, so I thought we only had like 29, 28 for the Canucks there. Jeez, they've got a busy back end of the schedule probably. 6-5 win in regulation, we like to see that, and we lose to the Capitals, which we don't like to see, but it is what it is. Let's see, we got 2 games here up against Canadian teams, Ottawa and Edmonton. We take 1. Okay, Edmonton I think is pretty good. Yeah, they're one of the best teams in the league. Where are they at? Oh, maybe they're not. 66 points, that's not bad. 85 for the Rangers. Jesus, they are just dominating. Let's get to the end of this month here and see if we can do good in these last 4 games. 1 win, a loss, another win, and another loss. We need to start 91 fucking points. God damn. We need to start stringing together some more wins. Let's take a look and see how our lines are doing, although I'm not too upset with how we have been performing. 40 points there. Victor Hedman leading the team. I'd rather it be like Celebrini or someone, but okay, whatever. Let's see. First line, once it loads up here, there we go. How are we looking there? Plus 13, we like to see that. Celebrini only a plus 4, 9 goals, 9 assists. Why isn't his production more? Jake DeBrusk, how's he been doing since he's come over? 4 goals, 4 assists for 8 points, plus 6, we like that. Fitting in well. Evgeny Malkin, wow, having himself a hell of a season. Bunting's finally got his plus-minus under control. Bros, Crosby, -5, not as bad as it was before. Brian Rust. Okay, points are starting to get up there. Arshdeep Bains, we like to see that. 10 points down there on the 4th line, only playing 9 minutes a night, not hurting the team. Philip Hallander is playing very well as well. Matthew Joseph, we'd like to see a little bit more, but I like having that overall down on that bottom pairing. What about defense? How's Ufko been doing since he's come over? Very nice. Plus 6, 8 penalty minutes, so he's out there roughing it up a little bit for us. We like to see that. Samuelson still having a great season. Letang -5. We'd like to see a little bit more. John Ludwig, 6 goals. What has gotten into this guy? Glad we called him up there. Gonna leave it where it is there, but let's keep going. No line changes really necessary, I don't think, in my opinion. But let me know what you think of the changes that we've made to the team. Seem to be working so far. Looks like we have a big Canadian trip coming up here and a battle against the New York Rangers. See how much they beat the shit out of us coming up here. No, Seattle, we do not want Zub. We beat the Rangers 6-2. Let's go. Lose to Dallas, which is a little disappointing, but it's nice to see we took that game. We still... Are we in a playoff spot? We are, I think, because we just go 1 through 8. So I think we're in for a playoff spot now. We're definitely going to be battling with the bottom teams in the Atlantic. But let's see what we can do here. Toronto and Montreal both in our barns. Let's see. Not the best against Toronto. We're on this win 1, lose 1 streak right now, and it'd be really nice if we could break out of that. Win 1, lose 2. I don't like to see that. We could very, very quickly and very easily fall out of this top 8. So let's go, boys. Do this back to back. Come on, see what we get. Might mix up the lines just a little bit if we lose. Oh boy. Just as I'm like, all right, this video is going pretty well. We might not be in too much trouble here. We go on, what, a 5-game losing streak. Not the best. Let's see what we want to do here. Why is Celebrini playing so bad? Maybe put Malkin up on that top pair. I mean... Is Malkin going to drive this team? Let's try a couple games with it just to see. Crosby's dropped to an 84. I mean, Malkin's dropped to an 84 as well, but come on, boys. What are we doing here? Maybe Celebrini needs to play the wing with Malkin up there. Who can play center down here? Not the Brusque. What's his face-off? 65. 65. He's at 84 face-offs. I really want him to take a face-offs. And I guess we could put... If we put Celebrini there... Brinkett there, Bunting down, Crosby up, Bros at center. Let's just try that for a couple games, especially after a big losing streak. We want to just mix it up just a little bit, since things are not looking too good for the boys right here. Jeez, Toronto, 34, 5, and 8. Oh my god. No wonder we lost that. Maybe we're just going through a tough stretch of teams right now, getting beat up a little bit, but nice back-to-back wins there. Can we get this back-to-back win against Chicago? Lose the first leg. Can we get the second leg off them? Yes, we can. Okay, so we turned it around a little bit here. I think we're still out of a playoff spot as it stands. Wow, the Rangers aren't even the best team in the league. That's the Toronto Maple Leafs. Holy cow. A couple more games here before the trade deadline, then we've got some big decisions to make, boys. The Thrashers coming back at us. They really want to get Logan Stanley off the team. Back-to-back losses there, not good at all. Let's see, Florida here, can we get a win? We cannot. Can't even get an overtime point. We're going to need to go on a huge tear at the end of the season to try to get into a playoff spot. Let's switch the lines back up. Celebrini's a 90 overall, so why do he jump so much playing on the wing? Oh, that gives us a nice boost there. The Brusque, is he a minus now? Ooh, 19 points, so not bad. God, I just don't think Crosby's got it anymore. We got to get him off that top pair. Bunting back up there. Who's got better face-offs? Crosby, I'm assuming. Yep. Crosby back at center. He's still struggling. Yikes, Brian Rush is struggling big time. Let's bump him down. Put Joseph up, see what that does. Ugh, it's like this team should be doing better, but I mean, I understand why they're not. It's because we're kind of just lugging along here with the old heads struggling and whatnot. So let's see, Bunting, what's your plus minus? Only fuck, I mean, he's not putting enough points at all. The Brinket's playing well. Let's go with Celebrini back up on that top pair and see what we got, and then we'll maybe look at maybe shifting around some defensemen. But looks like we have some easier stretches of games coming up here, at least against Calgary. And the Flyers, we'll see. Let's go game by game since we only have a couple more. Jesus Christ, we can't even beat Calgary when they're down in the dumps. I guess we're sitting right there next to them. It's not looking good for us making the playoffs right now. Come on, boys, we need to string some wins together. There we go. Shootout win, we'll take the 2 points. Nice win there. Okay, so we're coming back up. Maybe Celebrini just need a little break. Nice win there. Ugh, but I don't like how many points everybody else got. We are struggling. Like I said, it's 1 through 8 playoff seeding, so we got to be in that top 8 to be able to get a spot. And I believe it looks like the Atlantic is holding roughshod over those spots right now. So it's going to be interesting to see this trade deadline. Do we want to keep going? Can we get a big win against the Rangers here? Another big win against the Rangers. All right. So I mean, we're still under 500. Let's take a quick look at the standings for the whole Eastern Conference to see kind of where we're at right now. But it's surprising that we're still fighting with how bad our record looks. 140 points for the Maple Leafs. Holy shit. All right, so let's see. We are currently not in the top 8, but we are just out. So we're 3 points back of the Detroit Red Wings, 6 points back of the Bruins. Okay, so those are the teams we're fighting for to get that spot, and we have a little bit of a gap here between us and the Islanders, but not much. So it's going to be interesting towards the end of the season, guys. Let me know what you think. Should we make some more moves coming up into this trade deadline? I'll probably do that, do a couple more games after that, and then we'll finish off the season and see kind of what we're working with. Let's take a quick look at the AHL and see how our boys are doing. I'd really like it if Klein would jump up to an 80 overall, have a Fred Goligoski-like jump. Although he is putting up a lot of points down there in the AHL, so maybe it is something we look at, maybe bringing him up, setting out maybe Brian Rust or someone. Even Tomas Ranta we could call up and put in there. I mean, I wouldn't mind that with his stats right now. So maybe a little addition by subtraction there. Maybe a guy like Brian Rust, Matthew Joseph we kick out of the team. Even maybe Michael Bunting I think should be on the block. He isn't really playing up to my expectations right now. And I mean, that's kind of what he's been since he's been here in Pittsburgh besides that first season for us. So let me know, guys, in the comments what you think, what changes we should look at making. Do we need to maybe improve our goaltending? Even though I don't think that's probably one of the biggest issues right now. I think what we end up doing, trading a guy like Bunting, trading a guy like Rust, call up Klein, call up Ranta, and just hope and pray that that we can get something done there. Looks like Letang's dropped again, so let's move him down even further in the lineup there. But yeah, guys, let me know. That's going to be the end of this video. Hope you enjoyed. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more gaming and NHL 24 content.